This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com. We are beast.
What's going on, guys? It's Dramon, and one of the best players in this year's NBA playoffs has been John Wall. He's been averaging 28 points, 11 rebounds, and over 2 steals per game. In my opinion, he's been the second best player in the entire NBA playoffs so far. So why doesn't he have a sneaker deal? We all know that before he was selected #1 overall in the 2010 NBA draft, Wall signed a 5-year, $25 million contract with Reebok, which produced 3 signature models from the brand, all of which were not received well critically or with sneakerheads alike. According to ESPN's Brian Windhorst, Wall went as far as not wearing his own signature sneaker on the court after experiencing some discomfort and pain with them. So just 3 years into his 5-year contract, Wall left Reebok for Adidas, which Reebok is owned by, and that partnership gave us 2 signature models that did perform better than his Reebok signatures, but still didn't perform well enough to make a splash in the on-court community and failed to make any waves with the off-court community as well. When Wall's original 5-year contract expired, Adidas did re-up with a $7.5 million per year contract offer that Wall would ultimately turn down, apparently due to the fact that he thought he was worthy of that James Harden money, and James Harden received a $200 million 13-year contract just a month prior. At the end of the day, Wall did not receive the contract that he was looking for, despite firing his previous agent Dan Fagan and replacing him with LeBron James' agent Rich Paul. Since his deal with Adidas and Reebok expired, Wall has been seen primarily wearing Nikes on the court and Jordans off of it, but why hasn't he struck a deal with either of them? If John Wall is still bent on getting that James Harden money, it's understandable why a company like Nike won't be signing him, since they already have 4 signature athletes, which is 1 more than they usually have, and they're not going to be paying $14 to $15 million per year to John Wall and not be giving him a signature model. Even if they did sign him, I doubt that they would give him a signature sneaker, since that would mean they would be competing with themselves with 5 signature sneakers sitting on the shelf all at the same time. When Kevin Durant and James Harden were sneaker free agents, they both received massive offers from Under Armour, so why haven't they given John Wall a shot? On the surface, it seems like the perfect marriage, especially since John Wall plays in our nation's capital and Under Armour is based in the DMV area, but Under Armour desperately needs more exposure on the court, and signing a guy like John Wall would definitely help with that. Perhaps Under Armour doesn't think John Wall can move products like they would like a signature athlete to, or maybe they just don't want to sign another point guard like their golden child Steph Curry. But you would have to think that Under Armour understands that quick point guards sell the most sneakers, as most consumers aren't 6'8" athletes with godlike bodies. I think that Wall eventually going to Under Armour is never going to become a reality, because if it were to happen, it would have and should have happened already, because Under Armour is in some desperate need of more exposure in the NBA. Perhaps John Wall is willing to sign with a Chinese-based brand like Anta or Peak, but if Wall is still looking for that James Harden money, I doubt that he's gonna get that there. Don't get me wrong, these Chinese-based brands could definitely offer Wall a lucrative deal. It just may not be as lucrative as he would like it to be. A lot of you guys have been asking me, why hasn't Brand Black given John Wall a shot? And my answer to that is simple: money. If Brand Black couldn't keep Jamal Crawford on board, I doubt that they'll be able to reel in a 4-time All-Star like John Wall. But to be completely honest with you, I would love John Wall to sign with Brand Black, because not only do their sneakers look good, but they perform great as well. I do think it's inevitable that John Wall will eventually get a sneaker deal, but I don't think it's going to be on his terms. Despite playing amazing basketball, he's either going to have to make the finals or really make some noise against LeBron James in the Eastern Conference to really have a shot at getting what he wants, money-wise. In a perfect world, John Wall would be with Brand Black. In a practical world, he should have been signed to Under Armour, but honestly, staying with Adidas wouldn't have been so bad after all, as he was in line to have the crazy explosive as his next signature model. And those were not only one of the best encore performers of last year, but one of the best encore performers of all time. Honestly, it's completely baffling to me why John Wall does not have a sneaker deal yet. Not only is he one of the best players in the entire NBA, but he seems like a great guy who would be an awesome spokesperson for a brand, as he's done a ton of charity work in his community and he's not afraid to show his raw emotions in public. But who knows, maybe things start to change behind closed doors. As of right now, John Wall is still a sneaker free agent, but I would love to hear your thoughts on where you think he should sign and where do you think he will eventually end up. Let me know all of that good stuff in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. My name's Jared. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. When I first saw this photo of what is supposed to be the KD 10, I honestly couldn't believe it. I actually thought that this was either a sample or a sportswear version of the KD 9 Elite because, I mean, look at these things. They look exactly the same. Now, it is possible that Kevin Durant might have asked Nike to not change a whole lot